Guys, welcome back to my channel. 我是卡娜. So as you can tell from my facial expression, I am super hyped today because we are finally doing the highly requested stationery haul video. Now by the time you see this video, I'm probably in Toronto already. So if you want to see my latest update, feel free to go to my Instagram account at @IamKanaCo. Now for those of you that are interested in what types of stationery I chose to brought over to Toronto, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that I want to share with you guys is this backpack right here. I bought this online, but I've also found it in many of the stationery or bookstores in Taiwan. Now this is a backpack by Elecom. I believe it's from a Japanese brand. And this is a backpack that's designed for travelers or photographers. So this I gravitated towards immediately as I will be making vlogs, and I do have a large DSLR and also like a tiny little camera that I like to bring with me at all times. So this one just seemed like a more logical purchase. Now the thing I love about this is that there are so many compartments, but you can't really tell because of the dark gray color. Now this is waterproof and weatherproof. So if you don't have an umbrella and you have like electronics inside this backpack, it's not going to get wet. So that's one of the good things about it. Now the other thing that's good about it is if you take a look at the sides of this backpack, there's this place where you can pull down, and once you pull down here, there's actually a magnet that kind of stick to it so it doesn't fall open. And what it does here is there's this compartment, and you can kind of take it out like this. And what this compartment does is you can fit your DSLR into this compartment, and there's two zippers on both sides. So you can fit one DSLR or two cameras, or you could put lenses inside. After you put it in and you pull on the zipper, you can put it into the backpack as is. Or like me, I don't think I'm going to use this compartment because I think there's too many zippers that way. I just slip my DSLR into this compartment right here. I just slip it in and close it up. And whenever I'm on the go and I need to get my DSLR out, what I do is I'll just pull down the zipper, open it, take out my camera. Also, if you take a look at this front side, there's a little pocket right here. I think you can put like your bus card, or if you have any keys, you can leave it in here. And there's another bigger compartment right here, and there's a zipper so you can leave bigger things over here. So there's a lot of tiny compartments. Now if you take a look at the inside, it's also very well designed. There are small compartments on the top of the backpack. You would have more than enough compartments to organize it, so your backpack's not going to be a mess. Now this is the main compartment, right? So we have another one at the back, which is also this gigantic compartment at the back of the backpack, where you would be able to fit a 14-inch computer and some files. And as you can see from the back side, they have put a lot of pads at the back of the backpack and also on the straps. So when you're carrying something that's really heavy like a DSLR plus a notebook, it's not going to cause too much strain to your back. So I think this is very well designed. And also, I really appreciate that they have secret compartments at the back side of the backpack where you can put your passport or money or anything that you feel is very important that you don't want to risk getting stolen. And another thing is there is this tiny little, I would say like maybe like a coin pouch. So what you can do is you could put little coins in here, and you could probably put your keys in here if you will. If you don't like this design, you can actually take it off. So it gives you a lot of option. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention is that they actually come with another strap here and here. And what you can do is you can strap your tripod. Then you don't have to try and stuff it into the main compartment. What you can do is you can strap it outside of the backpack and you're ready to go. So that is my new backpack for, I guess, for the next 2 years, and I love it. Moving on to the second thing that I bought from this haul is this little guy. Ta-da! So I'm not sure if you can tell, but this is actually a pencil case, and it's super thin. This is also from a Japanese brand called Neo Biz Flat Biz Kokuyo. I'm sorry if I butchered the name, but I loved this pencil case the moment I walked into the store and saw it. It comes in gray, navy blue, and also I believe red. One of the things I hate about some of the pencil case is when you have a lot of stationery in your pencil case, you have to like scramble through them and it makes a lot of noise and everybody hears that you're looking for pens. I can just simply and elegantly and quietly pick the pens that I want, and that's it. And another thing that's good about this is because it stands, so it doesn't take up a lot of your space. Sometimes if you go to school, you know, the tables aren't really that spacious, so it would be really nice if you can just set it on the corner and you have more space to do whatever it is that you're doing, be it reading or taking notes. I think this just is a fantastic design and I really like it. Now the next thing that I want to share with you that is highly talked about on the internet are these. Now these are the Mildliner. I usually don't like to use highlighters because I feel like every time when you highlight something, it's so bright that after like 5 or 10 minutes of reading, it just kind of hurts your eyes. So I usually go with crayons, like yellow color crayons instead. But one time my students recommended these to me, and once I used them, I fell in love immediately. Now these colors, they come in pastels and normal colors, but what they do is they tone down the colors a lot so it's not as fluorescent that it kind of shines into your eyes too much. And these are very cute and they make your paper pop up, but not in a way that shines too much. So if you're a person that likes to highlight your reading materials, your handouts, you definitely want to check these out. Love these. Okay, so as you can see here, you might be a little bit disappointed with the colors because I'm not a person that likes to write with a gazillion different colors. So what I like to do is I like to write with blue and black and then use highlighters such as these colorful highlighters and then brighten up my whole handout or my notes. So I'm going to share with you the pens that I think are super great for writing. Now the first thing that I want to share with you guys are these babies. These are the Pilot Frixion pens. Now these pens are erasable pens, and what you can do is you can erase them from the top tip here. I think it's erased by friction. And these are super great because they're very creamy, and after you write and you make a mistake and you want to erase it, they do a really good job with erasing. Now, before, you know, the older versions, if you use those erasable pens, they tend to not be able to be erased really cleanly. So what happens is you end up with very dirty paper, but this is not so for these pens. So I find that if you're taking notes or if you're simply drawing or writing letters and you don't want to mess up your paper by using whiteout or correction tape, then these are great. And if you go to school and you know you're not taking a test on that day and you bring these pens, you don't even have to bring correction tape. You could just bring the pens that you need. And these come in gazillion different colors. If you're a person that likes different color pens, then you can also check these out. They will cater to whatever you like. Best erasable pens out there, super easy to write with. Now the second pen that I want to share with you guys that I bought is from the same series. It's also from Pilot and it's also the Frixion ball pen series, but this is a 3-in-1 erasable pen. Now sometimes I get a bit lazy and I don't want to bring so many pens to school. So what I like to do is I like to find those 3-in-1 or 4-in-1 pens. I would just bring one and that just lessens the weight that I need to carry all over to school. One is essentially the same with these two babies. It's just that they're 3-in-1. So if you're okay with a pen looking slightly chubby, then this one is definitely one of those alternatives that you can consider. So that's that. Oh, and also it comes with a lot of different colors as well. So there's fine pen, I believe, and there's also bold. And also the colors come in, I believe, pink, green, gray, silver, and there's this high-end version where they replace the handle part with wood, like real wood, so it gets fancier. Now the next one that I want to share with you is very similar to this 3-in-1 pen. Is this one. It's called the Jetstream 3. Now this is extremely fine. This is 0.38. In Asia, we tend to use the numbers to define how thin or how bold these pens are. If you like to write really small alphabets and letters, then this is definitely a very good pen for you. But one of the things is that this is not an erasable pen, so you will definitely need a correctional tape or whiteout with you, but you need one. Trust me. The next one that I want to talk about are these babies. Now they're from the same series, and as you can see from the amount that I bought, These I swear by as well. So they come in fine, bold, and super bold. Now these pens, they look super ordinary. They even look cheap somehow. And they are actually, they're about $50 per piece. If I said these glide like butter, I would say these glide like cream. So if you write English with them, it would be like a heavenly experience. For me, the grip is great. Like there's this grip right here, and I think it's like a triangular grip, so it makes it very easy for you to hold the pen. And the second thing is that when you write it, the ballpoint just works so perfectly that you just don't want to stop writing. That's all I can say. It's awesome. And I also bought this huge stack of replaceable ink just in case I run out, so that I will have enough to last me, say, a year or two in Canada. So that's how much I love these pens. So you definitely want to check these out. Now, the second thing that I want to share with you guys is this little baby right here. I think it's very interesting. I also found this out from one of my students. So this is a stapleless stapler. So what it does is you don't need to actually put in the metal staple pieces. What you can do is you can just fit in paper right here and then click. What it does is it punctures a little hole and then it kind of folds it for you and it sticks to the paper itself. Now I see a downside is it's very bulky, so you probably can't bring this to school. But if you're working at home, I think this is a very good environmentally friendly product that you want to have one. The next thing that I bought is this one. So this is the correctional tape. What I wanted to show you guys is that if you buy this in Asia, it often comes with like a special packet where they give you like little gifts. And for this packet, they gave me this tape thingy. It's more like a correctional tape, but what comes out of it is tape. If you're in Asia, definitely try to find those special edition packets where they give you free stuff. Now the next thing that I bought is this one. This is a basic fountain pen. Now this one is actually not as expensive. I got people suggesting that I bring one over to Toronto so I can try to practice a little bit on. But because I've never tried it before, I also bought this book, which is something that I find really interesting. It's a calligraphy practice. There are cursive practice sheets for you to practice with your fountain pen. And the papers are just so beautiful, and they give you lined paper as well. There's this sticker part where you could use if you're done practicing and you just want to make your own stickers. It's also very cool. So yeah, if you're looking for a practice book for calligraphy, you can look this up online. I also bought ink. So this is something that you would probably need as well if you're buying a fountain pen. And they're not as expensive as I thought they would be. So these are about $1.50 USD dollars. So yeah, not as expensive. Now, the next product that I want to share with you guys is this one. It's called a PenCut. In Japan, they have made these tiny little scissors that you can fold up and put a cap on, and they look exactly like a pen. But one of the things about these is that sometimes they're a little hard to use because they're so small, and the way they're designed, it's just convenient for you to bring out, but not as convenient for you to handle. But this is a newer design where they put on two little straps on the side, so you can easily use your fingers to separate the handlebars and then press them together. I also adore the color. This is around 18 USD dollars, but I feel like the quality itself is really fine, so I would say that it's a worthy buy. Moving on to the next item we have here is these little duties. So this is called a palette demi clip. Now what you can do is it's more like a reusable bookmark, and the cool thing about these is that you are able to write little notes telling you like why you're highlighting these pages, and after you write them on, you can also erase the words. So I think these are really cool. You won't need to buy those sticky notes anymore. You could just reuse these, which are more environmentally friendly, I believe, as well. And I love the colors. I believe that they come in different colors. They come in orange, yellow, pink, green, and nude colors. These might be a very good alternative for you to try out. Now the next thing that I want to share with you guys is this baby. So this is something I also picked up from the stationery store. It's called the Reusable Pocket Straw by Zoku. So what you can do is you kind of adjust the length according to whatever cup size you're using at the moment. And what's cool about it is that it has a silicone tip. So when you're using it, theoretically would be a lot more comfy than you using like a normal stainless steel straw. What I appreciate the most is the fact that it is adjustable. So if you are drinking a small cup of coffee, or if you're using a gigantic cup, this will cater to your needs, but it would be small enough for you to fit into whatever size bag that you have. So if you're going out on a date night and you only want to bring a small little bag, then this will still fit into that bag and you will have your straw whenever you need it. Next thing that I want to show you guys is this little pouch that I also got, and this is more of a tech pouch, and there's this orange right here that instantly appealed to me. So the inside of the pouch is really interesting. It's very practical. They have all these little scrunchy parts where you could fit in all of your wires, your strings, your charger, and there's also the small compartments down here where you can fit your memory sticks, your USB and whatnot. And there's the zipper bag right here. If you want to fit in other little thingies, you can fit that in. They have slightly bigger compartments where you could actually put your hard drives, any other thingies in here. So this would easily fit into my backpack. If you're feeling like you're an organized girl or boy, this one, definitely give it a try. Are these. Now I just got a little coffee on them. This is actually stickers. Now I am a sticker hoarder because sometimes when I teach English, I find that stickers motivate children a lot. And these stickers I use as well. They're called Forest Friends books of stickers, and there's 10 stickers on each sheet. So these are like really cute paper textured stickers, and they also come with like little labels. So if you have any cute notebooks that you would like to write your name on, then these would also come in handy. Now the next thing that I want to share with you guys, let me see, are these little scrunchie. Now this is not stationary, but I thought they looked fun, so I'm gonna give it a try, and maybe if you guys are interested, I might update you on whether they work or not. So I don't dye my hair and I don't perm my hair. I want to keep them healthy, but at the same time, I want to sometimes style up my hair a little bit. So I try to use different methods to curl up my hair. I saw these in the store, and they're actually little scrunchie that you can use during the nighttime. You can open them and then curl your hair up and then go to bed, or I don't know, do other stuff. And then later, after an hour or two, and you take them off and then they become curly. And they look very easy to use. So I'm definitely looking forward in trying these out. Okay, so that is about it for my stationery haul, but there's this one other thing that I wanted to ask your guys' opinion on, and that is I actually went to Royal Copenhagen last week before I'm leaving the country, and I did a mini haul on plates and cups that I really wanted to bring over to Toronto. So I'm not sure if you guys are interested in another video on this. If you are, leave a comment down below and let me know. And if there's enough people that are interested, I would definitely like to make another video showing you guys the exquisite pieces that they sell that are my ultimate favorite and my family's favorite as well. So I hope you guys liked today's stationery haul. I certainly had a wonderful time making this video. And I'll see you soon. Have a great week, guys. Bye.
Turning up the volume on the radio.